NK Telco Sports welcomes you to our coverage of high school basketball, where the Anna Rockets will take on the Jackson Center Tigers. Tonight's game brought to you by the following sponsors: First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Precision Strip, Winners Meats, Grand Lake Health Systems, and NK Telco. I'm Dave Helmstetter. Welcome to Jackson Center. On with me this afternoon, Craig Louth. Shelby County Athletic League girls basketball, Jackson Center, led by McKinley Reichert, a very strong inside and out player for the Tigers, supported by Presley Reese and Addie Biederman, a couple of more solid players. But the Tigers are a little bit limited off the bench, especially with the recent injury to Kendall Reese.
That they are. She's out with a torn ACL, so she'll be out the rest of the year. Other than that, other girls are just going to have to step up and fill in for her.
And one of the concerns, of course, a little bit of inconsistency on the Tigers' part and turnovers. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, let's turn our eyes and our view to the flag on the Jackson Center Gymnasium wall as our national anthem here at Jackson Center on NK Telco Sports.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We're certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
And that's our national anthem here in NK Telco Sports. We're just moments away from our opening tip now for the introduction of our starting lineups for tonight's game. Number 15, Brenna Cobb for the Anna Rockets. They come in at 6-6, 4-3 in Shelby County Athletic League play. Number 21, Zandria Flatfoot, another senior. Number 25, McKenna Pettis, a junior. And number 35, another senior, Jenna Walters. And number 45, Adeline Irick. So those are the starters for the Anna Rockets under head coach Randy Huber. As we said, they stand 6-6 and 4-3. Jackson Center 8-5 overall and 4-3. It's a battle for second place here this afternoon. There's Grace Springer, number 4, 5'5" senior. Number 10, Presley Reese, a 5'9" junior. And number 14, McKinley Reichert, top scorer for the Tigers this season, a 5'11" junior. And number 20, Addie Biederman, a 6' senior. And another senior at 6'1", Macy Kloppenstein, number 44. So those are the starters for the Tigers. Let's move along to our keys to the game tonight, all brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. First, for the visiting Anna Rockets.
Coach Huber wants to play fast. He wants to win the boards, and he wants to limit their turnovers. And for Coach Brown's Jackson Center Tigers, they want to limit the turnovers. They want some defense intensity, and they want to get to the free throw line.
And for the Jackson Center Tigers, keys to the game:
limit turnovers, defense intensity, and get to the free throw line.
And our keys to the game all brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. As the Anna Rockets will have the basketball, Cobb will inbound it for the Rockets. This is the battle for second place in the Shelby County Athletic League. Of course, when you've got the number 1 team in the state of Ohio sitting in first place with only one non-league loss in Fort Loramie, as McKenna Pettis will get the basket as she moves inside.
Yeah, along with Rushi. Rushi is in second place too at 4-3. So depending on what they do this afternoon.
Reichert misses a shot. Rebound comes right back down to her. Addie Biederman will get it over to Grace Springer, and the Tigers will set their offense. Kloppenstein at the free throw line. Reese is going to try the three. Shot no good. Ball bounces out to Zandria Plattfoot, and here come the Rockets. Cobb will bring it up. First National Bank Think First scoreboard, 2-0. Rockets with the early lead. 7:01 to go, opening quarter of basketball. Thanks for joining us here on NK Telco Sports. And going to be a carry. And that'll be a turnover by the Rockets. Don't see that too often.
No.
Had to think twice about what he was saying. I think that was carry or palming the basketball.
They don't. That's one thing they don't call anymore.
Doesn't happen very often.
No, it does not.
Reese will get it over to Pringer across the timeline. Tigers will set it up. Biederman over to the left side, gets it into Kloppenstein, puts it on the floor. Nice shot off the glass by Macy Kloppenstein, and we are tied at 2-all.
These two teams did meet back in December 5th, with Anna coming away with a 32-22 win. So we'll pretty much expect the same scoring-wise. Low scoring, both teams score in the 30s and give up in the 30s, so I don't expect a very high-scoring game today.
Reese with the basketball on the left side. Kloppenstein out front. They go inside to Reichert. Double team, ball loose, comes back out to Reese. Biederman in the right side. Kloppenstein and Reichert inside. Reichert trying to set the screen for Kloppenstein, who comes up to the free throw line. Pringer will handle the basketball. It'll go to the left side of McKinley. McKinley Reichert tosses it over to Reese, open for the three. Shot no good. Rebound comes down to Irick.
She had an open look, just didn't hit it.
Going to be a turnover inside. That'll be on Cobb, and with 5:29 to go.
That's three turnovers already on the Rockets.
Deadlocked at 2, and Rockets with 3 turnovers as Reichert has it. Over to the right side it goes. Reese back out to Reichert inside the arc. Shot no good. Rebound Cobb. Cobb across the timeline. Looks to her left. Walters is there. Cobb will take it. Top of the key. Now it goes to Walters' side. Walters will take it to the hoop. Off the glass. Shot no good. Reichert will lead the pass to Biederman. Biederman trying to make a move inside. Cut off there by McKenna Pettis. Now the turnaround.
Oh,
sweet.
I don't think a right-handed shot a person could have made that right-handed. Good thing she's a left-handed shooter.
Beautiful shot by Biederman, and Jackson Center goes up 4-2. Cobb turnaround jumper, shot no good. Rebound to Biederman. Reese up court, but Biederman will take it across the timeline. She'll go left side to Pringer. Pringer back over to Reese. Reese will take aim, and shot is too strong. Kloppenstein tries to get it back inside after gathering the rebound to a cutting Reese, but now the Rockets have it. Walters up court. Plattfoot for 3. Shot no good. Gets her own rebound. Shot no good again. Irick puts it up, no good, and we've got a foul on the rebound as it came back down to Zandria Plattfoot.
Called that foul on Addie Biederman, her first.
Short jumper pops in and out by Irick. Reese with it, left side. Pringer will go to the corner. Biederman will put it on the floor and into the lane. Puts it up, no good. D. Lichtenberg into the lineup for the Tigers, number 34.
She picks up her first foul. Team foul number 2 here in the first quarter.
As we said, the Tigers missing Kendall Reese, a very valuable player off the bench for Jackson Center. Into the lane goes Ava Reed, also into the lineup. Walter's shot no good. It's blocked, and here comes Biederman. Biederman's going to take it straight in. She'll score. Basket's going to count, and the foul is going to go against Cobb, I believe.
Yep. Her first, team first.
Addie Biederman will step to the free throw line, 6-foot senior. 3 minutes, 29 seconds to go. Completes the three-point play. Biederman already with 5 points. Early lead goes to the home team. Jackson Center showing a little bit of offense. One thing, I think the game is a little more up pace than what we had anticipated.
Yes, it is.
Walters out front. Back over to Ava Reed out front. She'll go to the right side, and Jenna Walters handles it. Pettis will set the screen and roll as Reed will get it back out front to Irick. Cobb guarded by Lichtenberg, taken away there by Biederman. Biederman coming up court. Cobb chasing her, but I think that's going to be
that'll be a walk. Yeah. You watch Dee Lichtenberg and her defense on Cobb. She's not letting her get any 2 foot away from her.
She's going to chase her.
Yep, she's all over. And that's what you have to do. Cobb's her leading scorer.
Walters out front will go inside to Irick. Irick could get it back out. There's the steal. Presley Reese with a steal, puts it up and in. Boy, nice move by Presley Reese to finish that one off. And suddenly, Jackson Center's lead is now 7 points at 9-2. Timeouts this season brought to you by Precision Strip. Got a break in the action, 30-second timeout. You're watching high school basketball on NK Telco Sports. Anna will have the basketball. Tigers start out on a 9-2 run here in our first quarter action. Clock coming up on 2 minutes. Cobb shot no good. Rebound will come down to Reese. Or rather, Reichert, and fires it up to Reese. She goes inside. Shot doesn't fall. Rebound comes down to Walters. Lead past Cobb. She go into the lane. Reichert will foul.
Ooh.
Will collide with her. Reichert gets over in time. At least that's the evaluation by the official.
That's going to be Cobb's second.
Cobb will pick up her second foul, and with 1:42 to go in the quarter, she'll go to the sidelines. And Mackenzie Mumau, who we saw in the junior varsity contest, will get her first action in the varsity game here today with 1:35 to go.
Rockets starting out cold, 1 of 8 from the floor so far, while Jackson Center's 4 of 10.
Out front is Reese, backed over to Lichtenberg. Kloppenstein with the screen.
There's a mismatch.
She rolls, gets the basketball. Kloppenstein shot no good. Rebound comes down to the Rockets. Looks like Addison Bales, number 41, into the lineup for Anna. She got the rebound. Ready to go under a minute to go here in quarter number 1. Mumau, guarded by Reese. Out front it goes to Pettis. Pettis back over to Mumau. Rockets running their offense. Clock coming up on 30 seconds. Jackson Center playing some good defense.
Yes, they are. They're really working hard on defense. Oh,
there's the collision, working a little too hard there.
Lichtenberg picks up foul number 2.
Addie Biederman will come in as McKinley Reichert will go out. Zandria Plattfoot back in for the Anna Rockets as Jenna Walters will catch a breather with 21 seconds to go. Pettis, Biederman on her. 15 seconds on that First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Clock counting down. Out front is Reed. Reed will take the shot from behind the arc and connect. Beautiful shot by Reed.
That's a big bucket for the Rockets.
It's got to be a relief as the Rockets hit the 3. So our first quarter score, Jackson Center 9, the Anna Rockets 5. You're watching high school basketball on NK Telco Sports.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it, and online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
9-5 our score. Jackson Center with the early lead here as we move on to our second quarter. Tigers will have the basketball in front of the hometown crowd as they'll inbound it to Presley Reese, number 10, 5'9" junior, handling the basketball.
That was a big bucket there by Ava Reed right before the buzzer. Jackson Center was on a 9-0 run. And luckily, Reed hit that 3.
Looking for offense, the Anna Rockets. So Reed hits the shot. Cobb is on the sideline. She has 2 fouls. So a little precautionary measure. You don't want to pick up that third too early in this half. Plattfoot gets it inside as Mackenzie Mumau, number 11, a freshman, as well as Addison Bales, another freshman. So the Rockets, pretty obvious they have a strong freshman class. 2 here playing varsity minutes, and we watched in the junior varsity contest. They played a lot of freshmen in the JVs and got a lot of depth.
And Reed's a sophomore.
Ball comes back out to Reed. Top of the key is Reed. Back over to Mumau. Pettis with it, looks inside. Reed runs the cut. Now it'll come back out to Mumau. She'll pull it back out, handle the basketball out front. Trying to get it inside to Bales.
Going to get a kick.
And Jenna Walters, 5'7" senior, will come back in.
Rockets had 6 turnovers there in the first quarter compared to 2 for Jackson Center.
That's a big difference. That's why Jackson Center had the lead. Reed's 3 cut it to 4, but it was, like you said, Craig, a 9-0 run there for Jackson Center. Reed with the basketball. Pettis battling inside. She'll come back out and get the pass from Bales. Pettis at the free throw line, guarded by Reichert. Out front it comes. Walters. Mumau runs the cut to the other side of the blocks. Back over to Bales. Reed out front. She'll handle it out front with Pringer on her. Ball goes inside to Pettis, tipped away. Biederman is going to pick it up. Shoots the pass down court to Pringer. In trouble, gets it back to Reichert. And there's going to be a reach there by number 25, McKenna Pettis.
That's her first. Team first.
Brenna Cobb will come back into the lineup as Muma will go out. Reese inbounds it to Reichert. Boy, Reichert had a bucket there,
Yep.
just unable to bring that one in. Cobb off the glass, no good. Reichert with a rebound. Back the other way, they'll push it up to Biederman. Biederman will shoot the three, shot no good. Rebound is Walters, and a foul on Reichert as she hits Walters. So stuck at 9-5 here. 5 minutes and 18 seconds to go in the half.
Reichert's first foul, team foul number 1 here in the second quarter.
Bales back over to Walters, and it's going to be a 3-second call. You don't see too many 3-second calls.
No, you don't.
Anymore,
No.
but somebody was planted there.
Oh, yes. They were probably in there a good 6, 7, 8 seconds for them to call it.
Up court, Reese trying to get it to Reichert, but not successful. Tough pass, it goes out of bounds. And
5 turnovers on the Tigers right now.
we go under 5 minutes here before the half. Both these teams really now suddenly looking for offense. Try to take it inside to Bales. It'll come back out to Cobb. Pettis over to the right side and Walters. Reed runs the baseline. She'll come back out on the other side. And now she cuts inside as Pettis looks to get the ball to her out front. Now Cobb has it. Reed in the wing. Grace Pranger on her for the Tigers. There's the cut, and Reed
Almost
tipped out of bounds there by Grace Pranger as Dee Lichtenberg will come in, and Biederman will catch a breather with 4:14 to go. Out front it comes to Cobb. Walters will put it on the floor and take it
nice
to the hoop.
move.
Jenna Walters, nice play by the senior. And Jackson Center's lead is now 2 points.
Her first 2 points of the game.
Reese, there's Kloppenstein. She's wide open, missed the shot. Rebound comes down to Cobb. That's a shot the Tigers have got to make. Cobb puts a shot up. Reese partially blocks it. Up the other way we come. Reese will go inside, put it up. Let's see what they call. I think the Rocket bench would have liked to have seen it travel, and I'm not so sure.
Or a foul down here on the other.
Lots of choices on that.
Yep.
Adeline Irick will come into the lineup, as does the freshman Mackenzie Mumau.
That's Walter's first foul, team foul number 2.
Reichert with the basketball. She's been quiet so far.
Yeah. Tigers still looking for their first points here in the second quarter.
Short jumper by Reichert, no good, and rebound will come down to Mumau. Across the timeline.
Rockets are definitely controlling the boards.
Walters for 3, shot no good. Pranger chases it in the corner. Double team, throws it back into the hands of Pettis, and the Rockets will reset on offense. And as we come up on the 3-minute mark, they'll have a chance to tie it up. Mumau. Reed. Walters. Reichert on her. Walters will go to the other side. Mumau. Jump shot, Irick, no good. Lichtenberg with a rebound for Jackson Center. Grace Pranger. Tigers trying to push it a little bit, but not really having any success at finishing the shot off. Lichtenberg will take a 3 and shot no good. A rebound comes down to 6-foot junior Adeline Irick.
And they throw it out of bounds. Another turnover on the Rockets, number 9 in the game.
Turnovers mounting for the Anna Rockets. 2 minutes and 24 seconds to go here in the first half of play, and it's only 9-7 Jackson Center.
Tigers were 4 of 12 in the first quarter shooting. Now they're 0 of 4 here in the second.
Got a timeout on the floor as the chess match will continue. That'll be a 30-second timeout. We'll take an opportunity here just to remind you that tonight's game will be, this afternoon, let's get it correct, this afternoon's game will be replayed on NK Telco Cable or the NKT.TV app on channel 155 on January the 15th at 6 p.m. Also on the channel 157 at the same date and time, January 15th at 6 p.m. Channels 3 and 503, January 26th at 6 p.m. and January 30th at 8 p.m. And you can also watch games live via pay-per-view through nktelco.com/sports and more games on demand through YouTube, Facebook, and at nktelco.com/sports.
Neither team shooting the ball that good at all. Jackson Center's 4 of 16, and Anna is 3 of 14.
As the temperatures outside bottom out, so do our shooting percentages. Reichert, there's going to be a foul inside, and that's going to be on Walters.
It's going to be Walters' second, team's third.
That gets the Anna folks fired up. Glad to see we're alive and ticking on a Saturday afternoon here in Jackson Center. Lichtenberg will get it back out to Biederman. Inside it comes to Reese. Reese turnaround jumper, no good. Ball goes off of Reichert, and Anna will have the basketball.
Been stuck on 9-7 for a while too, haven't we?
Opportunity to tie it up here for the Anna Rockets. Monumental clash between these two Shelby County Athletic League programs.
Rockets pitching a shutout here.
There's the shot by Reed, no good, and Pranger will draw the foul.
Pranger's first, team foul number 2.
Ava Reed will step to the free throw line. She connects. 1-point game. This free throw can tie it up. Looked pretty good on that first one.
Yep. First trip to the line for the Rockets today.
Second one is right there, and we are deadlocked with 1:39 to go here in the first half. It's been a while since Jackson Center has scored.
Yeah, they won on that 9-0 run. Now Anna's on a 7-0 run.
We're looking for their first basket in the quarter, aren't we? Biederman off the glass, no good. Rebound comes down to Mumau. Mumau's going inside.
Nice move.
And Lichtenberg wisely fouled her, but I think that's Lichtenberg's
third
foul.
Yep.
So she'll be in foul trouble, and that's one thing the Tigers do not have is a lot of depth.
Yeah, with Reese out, they only have 2 bench players.
Free throw by Mumau, just a little bit too strong. Kloppenstein will come back into the lineup. Second free throw, no good, so we stay tied at 9. Mumau was connecting on shots in the JV game.
Yeah.
They'll look inside. There's Reichert. 15-footer got it.
There it is.
McKinley Reichert with a 1:01 to go here in the first half gets her first basket and the Tigers' first basket of the second quarter. Flat-foot shot, no good. Rebound comes down to Kloppenstein. Here come the Tigers looking to increase their lead as we move into the final seconds of the first half of play. Inside Kloppenstein, there's the steal. Mumau up court. I tell you, for a freshman, she's all over the place.
Yes, she is. Nice player.
Reed out front. Back out to Mumau. Pettis over to the left side. She'll go inside. Flatfoot. Irick will connect. Adeline Irick, first basket of the game. She scores. Biederman with it. Clock is at 3
nice.
seconds. Klopfenstein will drop it home with about 1.4 seconds on the clock. And that gives Jackson Center, as they head to the locker room, the two teams do. Jackson Center has a 2-point lead on that made basket. Our score, Jackson Center 13 and 11. You're watching high school basketball on NK Telco Sports.
When I graduated from Salina, I didn't know much about the job market here.
I knew I wanted to come back to the area. I went to Hometown Opportunity where I was looking for a local job.
It really opened up my eyes to the employer market around here.
I was able to filter down my options, see what types of jobs were out there for me.
Linked me directly with those local companies.
And the last 6 months have been wonderful to feel that family environment again.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Back here at Jackson Center, the Tigers and the Anna Rockets doing battle. Battle for one share of the second place spot. As we were talking in our pregame, Fort Loramie, of course, 7-0 and leading the pack in the Shelby County Athletic League, the number one team in the state, followed by Anna, Jackson Center, and Russia, all at 4-3. And this afternoon's contest will find out who will be one of the remaining teams in the second place spot with a 5-3 record. Let's take a look at our first half numbers brought to you by Grand Lake Health Systems. Craig Lau.
All right, for the Anna Rockets in the first half, they shot 3 of 14 from 2-point for 21%. They were 1 of 3 from 3 for 33%. Overall, 4 of 17 for 24%. They were 2 of 4 from the free throw line. Rebound-wise, they had 15 total. 3 of those were offensive, and they had 9 turnovers. And for the Jackson Center Tigers, they were 6 of 15 from 2-point for 40%, 0 of 5 from 3, 6 of 20 overall for 30%. They were 1 of 1 from the free throw line. Rebounds, they had 12, 2 on the offensive end, and they had 7 turnovers.
And that just pretty much reflects where we're at here, 13-11, low-scoring affair from Jackson Center. We kind of called that at the beginning. Not a lot of offense in the first matchup between these two teams. And certainly the offense is limited here as we begin quarter number 3.
Yeah, that first game was 32-22, Anna.
Biederman with the steal. Up court, tried to make a pass to Reichert, but there's 2 Rocket defenders. Walters will come up with a basketball and bring it up court. Cobb out front. Cobb picked up 2 fouls early, Craig, and that really did have an effect,
yes,
I think, on the Anna Rocket offense.
Yeah, their leading scorer, Cobb, she ended up with no points. Ava Reed led them with 5, and then Pettis, Walters, and Irick had 2 each for their 11.
Back out front it goes to Flatfoot. Here comes Cobb into the lane, puts the shot up, no good. Rebound, Reese. Biederman inside Reichert. I think that what Jackson Center is going to want to try and do is just what happened there. They want to get the ball inside to Reichert a little bit more.
Yeah.
Because Reichert, pretty efficient shooter, experienced player, and their leading scorer.
She had 2 points in the first half. Biederman led Jackson Center with 5. There's another steal by Biederman.
I mean, Jackson Center got to the final, 50-some seconds before they were able to break a scoreless streak in that second quarter. 2-point lead inside. This
there they
is
are.
Kloppenstein.
Nice move.
Lacey Kloppenstein.
She has 6 now to lead Jackson Center.
That right there seems to be where the Tigers are able to get some points on the board. Either that or to Reichert. Kloppenstein with those 6, and that's a big effort. It's a 4-point lead for Jackson Center.
Reese picks up her first foul. First of the third quarter.
Of course, if you take a look at Anna, they've lost their last 3 contests. Lost to Miami East, a very, very good team, by 10 points. Botkins by 4. Shot no good by Vanessa Plattfoot, number 23 into the lineup, as Coach Randy Huber looking to try and find some offense. And then, of course, lost to Fort Loramie 41-19 in their most recent start. Kloppenstein puts it up and in. So Rockets just looking for some offense. And, of course, Liz Stouter, a junior at 5'9", out with an injury. That doesn't help their offensive efforts either.
Yeah, you were talking about the Rockets. They started out 5-2, and then they lost 4 of their last 5 to get them at 6-6.
Outside jump shot, no good by McKenna Pettis. She'll try and put it up. Let's see what the call is. Ben Kramer will get the call, and it's going to be 2 shots.
They get Biederman. Yep, that's going to be her second. Team second.
Vanessa Plattfoot, number 23, a sophomore in the lineup. Free throw rolls home for Vanessa Plattfoot. Second free throw also good. Plattfoot was just going back on my JV notes score sheet. Plattfoot she was 4 for 4 at the free throw line, if I remember correctly. Yep, had 8 points in that JV contest, so a very good free throw shooter. 17-13 our score. Ball is loose. Rockets on the break. Here comes Cobb. She'll put it up with the left
There's
hand.
her first 2 points.
And she'll score, and it's suddenly a 2-point game. And that allows the Rockets to put a little pressure.
There's another turnover. Good defense by the Rockets.
5-second count. It goes against them, and Lichtenberg will come in. Biederman will go out. Pettis has it. Back over to Plattfoot. Now Cobb will have it. Reese is guarding Cobb. They'll shoot it back out to Vanessa Plattfoot. She'll go inside and score. And we are tied. At 17 all. Tigers bothered by this Rocket press. Reichert will handle it and get it across the timeline. Boy, that insecurity against that press, that cost them the lead. Pranger into the lane. She'll draw the foul.
I think they're going to get Plattfoot, her first. Team first.
Reese will inbound it. Reichert, double team, back out to Reese. She'll make a move inside. Missed the shot, puts a rebound shot. She goes to the floor. The rebound comes down to McKenna Pettis. Cobb quickly up court. Reed going for the bucket. Missed the shot. Lichtenberg with a rebound. Pranger lead in the break. Reichert or Kloppenstein in the lead.
Yeah.
By Reese, and it goes out of bounds.
It was off the Anna player and went right back to Pranger, who was standing out of bounds, and she caught the ball.
Wild exchange. 4:05 to go here in quarter number 3, and we're deadlocked at 17. Reed back over to Plattfoot. Plattfoot goes inside the lane. She's going to carry the basketball.
12 turnovers now on the Rockets compared to 11 on the Tigers.
Here comes Springer. She'll go right side. Biederman over to the left. She'll get the basketball. They'll set it up for Kloppenstein, who will shoot the 15-footer. No good. Ava Reed with a rebound. Up court, Jackson Center's back on defense.
Oh,
Biederman.
Euro step? Nope.
Not going to count that Euro step.
Nope.
One too many steps. Turnover for the Anna Rockets. 3 minutes, 35 seconds to go. Deadlocked at 17.
Reed really working on defense there.
Reese looking inside to Reichert. Reichert will have it. She'll shoot the 15-footer. No good. Ball bounds long to Pettis. Pettis leads Cobb. Cobb up against Reese. Cobb looks inside, in a little bit of trouble, but Reed will come over and get the basketball. Reed back over to Pettis. There's a cut by Plattfoot. Pettis goes inside. Biederman will take it away, and there's going to be a foul on the backside on Kloppenstein.
That's going to be her first. Team third.
Cobb will inbound it. Plattfoot back out to Walters. She makes a nice move and scores. I tell you, Jenna Walters is a very effective player for the Rockets.
Yes, she is.
She goes into the lane and does good things usually happen for the Rockets. They've got the lead on Walters' shot with 2 minutes, 37 seconds to go in the quarter. Reese.
Oh, that's going to be on Cobb.
That's Cobb's third foul.
Yep.
And Reese will step to the free throw line. Presley Reese, a 5'9 junior. Nice form. Nothing but net.
She's got 3 points now.
And Mackenzie Mumau will come into the lineup. The freshman saw considerable action in first half of this game. Second free throw also good. We are tied again. 19 all. That might have been the first lead that the Rockets had since the very beginning of the game.
Yeah, since 2-0.
Plattfoot back over to Mumau.
Oh.
Loses the basketball. Reese will pick it up. Gets it to Biederman. Looking for Reichert. And there's going to be a foul on Plattfoot.
It's her second, team third.
Vanessa Plattfoot. Reese, there's Biederman in the corner. Inside pass, they'll turn it over. Up court, they come. Walters with the basketball. And work it over to Plattfoot. Plattfoot puts it up, draws the foul on Biederman.
Biederman's third, team fourth.
Got a minute 57 to go as Vanessa Plattfoot goes to the free throw line. Pretty good free throw shooter is Vanessa Plattfoot. Second free throw also good. And the Rockets with a 2-point lead. Reese up court, Kloppenstein. And that's going to go out of bounds. That's a turnover, and that's one that could be a factor in this one. Because the Rockets can go up by more than 2 as they have the basketball.
Kloppenstein got behind that press, Anna press, and just a little high on the pass.
What they thought was going to be an easy basket ended up in a turnover. Walters gets it back out to Plattfoot. Plattfoot finds Mumaw inside. Off balance shot, no good. Reese with a rebound. First National Bank Think First scoreboard, 21-19. Anna, a minute 20 to go. Third quarter of play. Reichert got a whistle. Stop and play with a minute 14 to go.
Full timeout.
Full timeout taken. Our timeouts this season brought to you by Precision Strip. Our score, Anna 21, Jackson Center 19. You're watching high school basketball on NK Telco Sports.
Kogi Plumbing and Heating is your Bryant Factory authorized dealer. We have brought the best of comfort, control, and plumbing services to the St. Mary's area for over 60 years. We have been Reader's Choice winners for the last 4 years running and excel at providing our customers with efficient and reliable heating and air conditioning, as well as responsive service when a plumbing emergency arises. We insist that the products we install in our customers' homes and businesses offer the same performance and value that we expect ourselves. Call today for your next plumbing and heating or air conditioning needs. Bryant, whatever it takes.
Timeouts this season brought to you by Precision Strip. Jackson Center with the basketball Tigers of head coach Tiffany Brown take the timeout. They want to think about this possession. Opportunity to tie it. Reese.
Unforced turnover there.
Mistake in the backcourt. That's costly.
That's 7 turnovers now here in the third quarter alone for Jackson Center. They only had 7 in the first half.
Pettis goes inside to Walters off the glass. Jenna Walters.
Walters now with 6. Largest lead for the Rockets, 4 points.
Walters just seems to have a nice touch around the hoop, and she scores, and it's 6-point lead, or 4-point lead, excuse me, for the Rockets.
They're going to get Presley Reese.
Foul away from the basketball.
It's her second.
Carly Swaney, number 40, will enter the game for Jackson Center here in the final 41 seconds. Trying to protect the foul against Biederman. Or Lichtenberg. Lichtenberg also has some foul issues. Mumau. Back over to Plattfoot. Plattfoot will handle it. She's going inside, puts it off the glass, no good. Rebound comes down to Reed. It's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow will favor Jackson Center. So with 15 seconds to go, Tigers will have the basketball. Rockets are going to apply some pressure. Reese will have it. Working it up court, Reese. 5 seconds. Reese.
We'll get her for a walk.
Reese traveled with the basketball, so 3.5 seconds to go.
That was the number one key for Coach Brown, was to limit the turnovers. They're up to 15 now.
Reed, half-court shots. Going to go out of bounds with a half a second remaining.
Eight here in the third quarter and 15 overall.
Third quarter action is over. Anna 23, Jackson Center 19. We'll move on to our fourth quarter of play. You are watching high school basketball on NK Telco Sports.
Are you looking for a rewarding career? Lincoln Electric Automation in Coldwater and Fort Loramie supplies top-of-the-line automation systems to manufacturers. Lincoln Electric Automation routinely develops its team through hiring and by offering advanced technical training. We understand that every employee matters, and every role contributes to the success of our business. We offer advancement opportunities, competitive wages, and benefit packages. Visit LincolnElectric.com and get on track to a better career and a a better future.
We move on to quarter number 4. Anna and Jackson Center, and the Rockets have kind of maintained control a little bit of this contest right at the end of the third quarter. They lead by 4. Cobb back into the lineup. Brenna handling the basketball. Zandria Plattfoot, number 21, also back into the lineup as Reed tries to slip in. Shot doesn't fall. Izzy Jenkins, number 13, in the lineup for the Rockets as well as we start this quarter.
Shooting that quarter, Jackson Center was 2 of 7. Rockets were 4 of 11.
Biederman finds the lane, loses the ball. Rockets on the break. Reed will pull back up, gets it back out to Zandria Plattfoot. She'll go right side to Reed. Reed over to Jenna Walters. Cobb out front. Now with it is Zandria Plattfoot. Reed and Cobb, they run their offense. Cobb will shoot the 3, just a little bit short. Jenkins puts it off the glass and it doesn't go. Jenkins got the rebound, had a good look at it. Cobb will get that one to fall. Backside help. She gets the rebound and makes the basket. 6-point lead for the Anna Rockets.
Cobb now with 4 points for the leading scorer for the Rockets. Jackson Center offense just looks out of sync big time.
Riker, shot no good. Reed out front. Rockets can take total control, but they'll turn it over. Here comes Pranger. Reed races back, and Reed will get the shot. Pranger will get the shot, and Reed will be guilty of the foul. And Pranger will go to the free throw line.
That's Reed's first foul. First team foul on Anna here in the fourth quarter.
Free throw is good. 25-22 our score, so Jackson Center stays within striking distance.
Tigers perfect 4-4 from the line so far.
Walters, Biederman trying to take it away from her. And we've got a foul. It's going to go against number 14, McKinley Reichert.
It's her second.
And substitute Jenkins will come back in. Looks like both teams have just one foul each as we play here in the fourth quarter. 3-point Anna lead. They'll toss it in all the way out front to Zandria Plattfoot. Cobb has it. Reese on her. Jenkins trying to set the screen. They'll go back over to Pettis.
Almost had the back door there to Reed.
Reed will handle the basketball. Jenkins back over to Plattfoot. Reichert on her. Coming up on 5 minutes to go in this one. Cobb into the lane. Stopped there by Biederman. Outside, Pettis. Shot no good. Jenkins gets it back over to Reed. Jenkins has it in the corner. Back over to Pettis. Cobb into the lane. That's what they like.
Nice move.
Brenna Cobb got 6 points.
All here in the second half.
5-point lead for the Rockets. Lob inside to Kloppenstein. Goes out of bounds, and boy, that's just a critical turnover. Biederman will come out. Lichtenberg will come in.
Moomaw came in for Anna, giving Reed a blow.
With the basketball the Rockets. It goes all the way back over to Cobb, looking inside. It's going to go off of Pranger. And the Rockets will inbound it. Got a timeout on the floor. Full timeout by the Anna Rockets. 4 minutes, 20 seconds to go in this contest. Anna 27, Jackson Center 22. You're watching high school basketball on NK Telco Sports.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
Anna takes the timeout, brought to you by Precision Strip. 4 minutes, 20 seconds to go. Rockets plotting the strategy on this inbounds play. Jenkins gets it to Pettis. Out front it goes to Jenkins, over to Jenna Walters. Trying to find a way inside. Back out to Pettis. Jenkins. Now Mumau. Pettis, Rockets trying to move that basketball. Cobb's inside. So they'll bring it back out to Mumau. Rockets work the clock a little bit. Walters. And Lichtenberg will foul, and Walters will go to the free throw line. Jenna Walters has that nice move to the basket, nice first step, and
Lichtenberg picks up foul number 4.
Lichtenberg will go out. Kloppenstein will come back in. Kloppenstein will go down low with Reichert. Biederman will come back out. Second free throw, no good. And Jackson Center will have the basketball.
First miss free throw in the second half for Anna. Got McKenna Pettis with a push. Her second.
So Pettis picks up the foul. Reichert will inbound it to Reese. Reese over to Pranger. Pranger goes to the right. Biederman, there's going to be a push there again by Pettis. So Pettis will pick up her third foul. Two teams with 2 fouls each. Reese wants to go to the baseline. Now she'll move back in off the glass.
Oh.
Ball goes to the top of the board. And we're stuck.
Let's see how good their aim is.
I like that. The girl said, hey, we'll just inbound it.
Oh.
Who was that? That was
Ben Kramer, 1 for 1.
Vanessa Plattfoot said, I'll just inbound the new ball. Nah, I'm not going to throw it up there. Cobb with the basketball back over to
Comes a trap.
Plattfoot. Tigers trying to press it, so Coach Randy Huber will take the timeout and talk about what his team's facing against the Tigers. Got a break in the action, 3:12 to go in this one. Our score, Anna 28, Jackson Center 22. You're watching high school basketball on NK Telco Sports.
We are here, and here, and here. Mr. Bank is everywhere, providing every banking service that you need to keep your financial life in order. Whether you are on the go, or stopping by one of our branches, Minster Bank is here for you. We proudly support the communities where you live. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Timeout brought to you by Precision Strip. Breaking the action, 3:12 to go in this one. Rockets now, they're going to have to find a way to handle the pressure that the Tigers are trying to employ. A little double team action. Cobb with the basketball. Flat foot. Oh, there's an extra step. Little hop and step by Mumau. Surprising that draws a negative reaction from the Anna folks behind the bench there, but nonetheless, Jackson Center with the basketball, 2:50 to go. Biederman. There's the pass to Kloppenstein. She'll put it up. Shot no good. Gets her own rebound. She'll pull it out and go to the corner, and Walters will knock it out of bounds.
Yeah, that travel call, you see more and more kids taking that little crow hop, and a lot of officials don't call it. Some do. But that one there was
maybe a little extra.
Yeah.
Inside Reichert. Back over to Kloppenstein for the shot. No good. Reichert, that's going to be on Reichert, and I think the Tigers a little frustrated here.
Yes. That's Reichert's third, team third.
2 minutes, 34 seconds to go, which is plenty of time. Deficit is 6 points. But in the way this game has been played, 6 points is a lot of points. Cobb with it, back over to Pettis. Back over to Cobb. Rockets working the clock. Reed will shoot the three.
Probably not what you want.
Bounces off. Biederman chases it down. She's double teamed. Gets it up to Pringer, who's trapped there by Cobb, and that's a jump ball.
Yeah, you probably didn't want to shoot that three. Trying to work the clock, maybe get a better shot down on the blocks.
Inside, the ball goes to Reese. Jackson Center 8-5 on the season overall. Ball goes inside to Reichert. Tipped out of bounds by the Rockets. Talked about the Rockets' 3-game losing streak. Got a break in the action, a full court timeout. Jackson Center's lost their last 2 contests. A minute 58 to go. Our score, Anna 28, Jackson Center 22. You're watching high school basketball on NK Telco Sports.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
Jackson Center will have the basketball. They trail by 6 points. Desperately need a little offense as they'll toss it back into Biederman. Comes back to Pringer. And they do not rule over and back as Pringer goes out of bounds as Reichert goes inside.
11 turnovers now here in the second half on the Tigers. Comes a trap.
Pettis double teamed and will throw it away. So they create the turnover.
It's 9 now on Anna in the second half, 18 overall.
Reese will take the inbounds pass to Biederman. Biederman will have it. Back over to Pringer. Biederman.
Like you said, the 6 points, they're going to have to score in a hurry here because it might take a while to get 6 points.
Of course, I guess, you can toss a couple up and get lucky.
Yeah.
But it just doesn't feel like it's 6 points is the way this game has been, that's 3 possession, which is going to be a lot more than a minute 22.
Yep. Reed picks up her second. Team foul number 4.
They get it to Reichert. Turnaround jumper, got it. McKinley Reichert. And it's a 4-point game. Ball gets down to Walters. She'll go inside, and Biederman is going to be guilty of the foul.
Her 4th.
And we've got Jackson Center with 4 fouls, Anna with 3, and of course Jackson Center will shoot the free throws here. Jenna Walters will shoot them. Got a real chance to put this one away.
Walters now with 8 points.
Jenna Walters. Second free throw is good. Lead back to 6. Biederman looking for Reese. Comes back out to Pringer. Goes to Reese. Timeout, Jackson Center. It's going to be a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here. A timeout's brought to you by Precision Strip. I'd like to remind you that today's game brought to you by Carriage Works, Chiltech LLC, Cy Schwieterman, Dickman Supply, Elmwood Assisted Care, Hometown Opportunity, Hillsman Automotive, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Lincoln Electric, Minster Bank, Knoxville Supply, SecureCom, Bud's Chrysler Dodge Jeep, Crown Equipment, Shelby County Veteran Services, St. Henry Bank, and WCSM Radio.
Just as we talked about beginning of the game, defensive battle here.
Two teams going right at each other, and Rockets really kind of gained control of this near the end of the third quarter.
Yeah, they did.
And that's really where the difference was made, and that's where it's continued to stand. Biederman, short jumper, no good. Lichtenberg gets it back out to Pringer. Lichtenberg into Reese. Ball taken away by Cobb. Here comes the fast break. She'll pull it up, though, wisely. Back over to Plattfoot. Out front, Walters. Cobb. Rockets will take the timeout. That'll be a full timeout. Timeouts brought to you by Precision Strip. Our score, Anna 30, Jackson Center 24. You're watching high school basketball on NK Telco Sports.
Crown, your hometown global leader in the material handling industry, named one of America's best in-state employers of 2023 by Forbes magazine, has positions available in engineering, marketing, sales, IT, and more. We offer a full range of employee benefits, competitive wages, advancement opportunities, and ongoing training. Join our growing team of 18,000 plus employees. Visit crown.jobs and apply today, or find us on social media by searching Careers at Crown.
Rockets take the timeout, trying to salt this one away. It's 30-24, 37.2 seconds. They'll inbound it. Vanessa Plattfoot gets it into Brenna Cobb, fouled immediately by Reese, and she'll go to the line and shoot free throws.
That's Reese's third foul. And as Dave mentioned, Anna will now be shooting 2.
And Brenna Cobb is probably not the person you'd like to have on the free throw line if you're Jackson Center, and I would say the Rockets would say,
please foul her.
Please foul her as Cobb connects. Very good free throw shooter. I don't know the stats, but I know she's a good free throw shooter from having to see her play. That and who is it? Vanessa Plattfoot. I've seen her shoot free throws all day today in the junior varsity and varsity games, and she hasn't missed. Cobb goes down, and Walters will come up with a steal. She'll bring it up court, and Lichtenberg's going to pick up her 5th foul.
Yep.
Poppenstein off the bench. It's ironic this is going to end up just about the same way as they did. 32-22?
22, yes.
Wow. almost identical, which is almost the way this started. It's a little hard to believe because it was 9-2 Jackson Center at one point in the first quarter
until that three, right, almost right before the buzzer.
Right, just a few seconds left in the half.
Yep.
4 or 5 seconds, I think. Memory serves me correctly. Jenna Walters, she'll hit this free throw as well.
She's 5 of 6 here.
She's got 11 points. She's had a nice game. She might warrant a little consideration for
Yep.
our star of the game. She hit some baskets right when they needed them there in that third quarter. Reichert across the timeline. Inside the lane, short jumper, no good. And a rebound, that's the story right there. It bounces off both Jackson Center rebounders, and Cobb will come up with it.
I think that's going to do it.
We'll hang on to it, and this is going to be the final score. The Anna Rockets score 11 times in that fourth quarter and emerge from a first half scoring drought, I guess you could say, and come back with a strong third quarter. Scored 12 in that third quarter, then scored another 11 in the fourth quarter, so 23 second half points. And that's the big difference here, is it's a 34-24 victory for the Anna Rockets, who shot only 4 out of 17 in the first half, and came back and shot the basketball pretty well here in the second half. Jackson Center had jumped out to a 9-5 lead, and then at halftime, the Tigers led 13-11. But as we noted, the Anna Rockets came back with a strong third quarter, especially the end of it, to take a 23-19 lead, and then here in the fourth quarter really took control of this one and end up a 34-24 winner tonight, and they move to 7-6 overall on the season. More importantly, in league play, they are now 5-3. Jackson Center evens at 4-4, and they stand 8-6 overall. The Rockets will move on and play at Covington on Tuesday. Jackson Center will play Tuesday here at home against Waynesfield Goshen and try and get back on the right track before next week on Saturday the 20th. They will play at Botkins on Saturday, January the 20th. I'd like to thank our sponsors for tonight's game: First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Precision Strip, Winners Meats, Grand Lake Health Systems, and NK Telco. Scoreboard sponsor, First National Bank. Keys to the game brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. Our timeout sponsor, Precision Strip. Player of the game, which we'll make official here in a moment or two, brought to you by NK Telco. And our mid and post-game statistics all brought to you by Grand Lake Health Systems. Additional sponsors here tonight: Carriage Works, Chiltech LLC, Cy Schwiedemann, Dickman Supply, Elmwood Assisted Care, Hometown Opportunity, Hillsman Automotive, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Lincoln Electric, Minster Bank, New Knoxville Supply, SecureCom, Buds, Chrysler Dodge Jeep, Crown Equipment, Shelby County Veteran Services, St. Henry Bank, and WCSM Radio. I'll bring you today's game from Jackson Center. I'd like to also remind you that today's game will be replayed on NK Telco Cable or the NKT.TV app on channel 155 and channel 157 on January the 15th at 6 p.m. and channel 3 and 503 replays on January the 26th at 6 p.m. and January the 30th at 8 p.m. You can also watch more games live via pay-per-view through nktelco.com/sports and more games on demand through YouTube, Facebook, and at nktelco.com/sports. So now let's move on to our statistical analysis of today's contests from Craig Louth, all brought to you by Grand Lake Health Systems.
First for the victorious Anna Rockets, who see their record go to 7-6. More importantly, 5-3 in the Shelby County Athletic League. They were led in scoring by senior Jenna Walters, who had 11. Senior Brenna Cobb ended up with 8. Ava Reed off the bench had 5. Vanessa Plattfoot off the bench had 4. McKenna Pettis had 4. And rounding out, Adeline Irick with 2 for their total of 34. From the field, they were 9 of 31 for 29% from two-point land. Beyond the arc, they were 1 of 6 for 17%. Overall, 10 of 37 for 27%. From the free throw line, they were 13 of 16 for 81%. They were 11 of 12 there in the second half. So that was a big plus for the Lady Rockets. Looking at rebound-wise, they had 8 offensive rebounds, 19 defensive for a total of 27, and they had 18 turnovers. For the Jackson Center Tigers, whose record drops to 8-6, 4-4 in the Shelby County Athletic League, they were led by Macy Kloppenstein with 8 points. Addie Biederman had 5. McKinley Reichert had 4. Presley Reese had 4. And Grace Pringer had 3 for their total of 24. Shooting-wise, they were 10 of 30 from two-point land for 33%, 0 of 5 from beyond the arc. So overall, they were 10 of 35 for 29% from the field. Free throws, they were 4 of 4 for 100%. Rebound-wise, they had 5 offensive rebounds, 17 defensive rebounds for a total of 22. And overall, they had 20 turnovers. So 20-18 on the turnovers. Anna won the rebound battle 27-22. They both shot pretty much the same, 29 and 27%. But probably the big thing is Jackson Center started out with that 9-2 lead there in the first quarter. And then after that, the offense just kind of went south on them. And they scored 9 points in the first quarter. Jackson Center did, 4 in the second, 6 in the third, and 5 in the fourth. When you look at Anna, they scored 5 points in the first quarter, 6 in the second. So it was 13-11 at Jackson Center at halftime. But in the second half, Anna outscored Jackson Center 23-11. They scored 12 points in the third quarter and 11 points in the fourth quarter. 34-24, Anna with the victory.
And it seemed like about halfway through the third quarters when Anna kind of took control. Yeah. And one of the reasons for him taking control is who I would suggest or recommend our player of the game, which would be Jenna Walters.
Yeah.
She hit a couple of key baskets at that time, took them inside, scored the baskets. That gave Anna what at the time was just a 1 or 2 possession advantage.
Going back and forth.
We were going back and forth and opened it up just a little bit for the Rockets, who then eventually went on to win by 10. So Jenna Walters with 11 points, our star of the game tonight, brought to you by NK Telco. I'd like to thank all of our sponsors for tonight's game. I think I've done this once before, so maybe we'll shorten that up. But
we had a lot of timeouts there in that
there's
fourth
a lot
quarter.
of timeouts. There's a lot of basketball to be played over this weekend, that's for sure. I want to thank our scoreboard sponsor, First National Bank, Keys to the Game, Keyhole Pizza, timeout sponsor, Precision Strip, and, of course, our player of the game, brought to you by NK Telco. Final score, once again, it is Anna 34, Jackson Center 24. I'm Dave Helmstetter. With me this afternoon, Craig Loth. You have been watching high school basketball on NK Telco Sports.